Drop that exclusive shit, man. Quit holding back on
HooliewoodSetTrippin. Y'all niggas know what's cracking. Keeping it real live, real gut, and real street, nigga. And don't fuck around, get your head blown.
HooliewoodSetTrippin. Let everybody know your name, where you from.
It's your boy THINKER WALT, man, from Cleveland, Ohio, Down the Way Projects. You already know.
What's up, my dog? What you been up to lately, man?
Oh, man, just working, man, grinding, man, put together a project. You know, doing the shit at the radio station, man, and just staying active inside the community. You know how that shit go.
Talk about that new project, Misguided.
Yeah, well, the name of the project is Misguided, and it talks about everything that I experienced, man, from the time I was a kid up until now, from the time I went to prison, from the time I came home. It just talks about all the, you know, all the issues inside of the city, inside of the world, for real, you know what I'm saying? I talk about a lot of different topics, man. A lot of current events, you know. I talk about the things what happened with Aliana DeFreeze and the human trafficking and different shit like that, how they harvesting our young kids' organs. I talk about the Colin Kaepernick situation, which is trending right now because somehow they kind of confused that he's going against the veterans. He's really just going against what they doing to his people, you know what I'm saying? So they trying to miss that, get that all together, and that shit ain't about nothing because, you know, he's still standing for something. He ain't trying to go against what the flag or none of that shit. He's going against them slaughtering his people. So, you know what I'm saying? So I touch a lot of that on there, and shit, man, I just talked about everything. Genocide was the most important topic that I was going in on. You know, I had a couple guys from my community not too long ago just kill each other over some nonsense, you know what I'm saying? So just that whole thing. Gentrification, I talk about that. How they giving us all Section 8, moving us out the community to bring some, you know, some, what you say, middle class people down, closer to downtown. Move us all up top and, you know, continue this whole genocide thing. But, you know, they want to move us out the community to move them inside of the community to give them more resources and take the resources away from us. So I touch on gentrification also on there. And just a lot of family issues from me not having my dad being around, my mom's going to federal prison, me living that, me being homeless, me sleeping on my homie couch, and how that all motivated the grind, and that gave me Misguided. You know what I'm saying?
So recently, you just did a show, right? A tour.
Yeah, the Free Thinkers tour, man. We was at the Cultivation Theater, and you know, that joint only hold about 100 people, but I think we got up to like 175, so we sold the joint out and kind of packed the place. We did good. We had a couple artists there. Shout out to Roscoe, Noe, Nice is Real, True Soul Davis, my boy Jamil Davis. You know, we had a couple acts there, man. We you know, we did good, man. So yeah, that's a big thing. I think we got something else coming up. New Year's Eve is what we working for. You know what I'm saying? So the Free Thinkers tour, man, be on the lookout for that because what we doing is we generating revenue for the conscious artists. Get what I'm saying? Not too many come our way for the music. You know what I'm saying? So we building a conscious community and we generating revenue. You know what I'm saying? For some real shit and not no bullshit. So that's what the Free Thinkers tour is all about. It's kind of generating some revenue for some artists that talk about something with some substance and some concept. So the Free Thinkers tour is really big, man. I'm kind of glad you brought that up. Yeah, I was big on that. So that was dope, man. We had a good outcome. So that joined out first show.
It was all Cleveland artists?
Yeah, it was all Cleveland artists, man. It was all Cleveland artists. So we didn't have any outside artists like from out of town come yet. But, you know, that's what we working on. We dealing with a couple cats from Virginia and Atlanta, and we'll see how that go. We looking forward to adding more people to the venue as it get bigger.
So how do you feel about the Cleveland music scene right now?
It's actually cool. You know, it's a lot of people that's doing trendy things. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, and that's one thing I try not to never knock is how someone provide for their family. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not into the mumble trap music, but still, you know what I'm saying? You can be trendy and sell records and do whatever you can do to provide for your family. But me personally, I'm not into that. I think the Cleveland music scene is like just copying a lot of different things that's coming out the South, like Atlanta and wherever else in that area. So I don't really listen to a lot of artists in the city of Cleveland, but I always respect the hustle. Me, I'm more so hip hop, so I'm coming from that Nas feel, that J. Cole, that Kendrick Lamar feel. So that's where I'm at with the music. So if it's not really in that lane, I'm not really listening to it. I'm kind of biased to cats that promote genocide and talk about drugs and talk about killing each other and talk about degrading the women. I'm but I'm totally against that. So I don't really listen to that kind of music. But for the most part, like I said, I respect the hustle because everybody got to provide for their family. And you do it the best way you know how, whether it's talking about death or guns or drugs, whatever it's talking about, you should provide for your family. But me, I'm not doing that. I'm talking about growth. I'm talking about change. I'm talking about rebuilding the community, you know what I'm saying? And restoring the community. That's what I'm talking about. So if you ain't really talking about positive change, I ain't really listening. So my overall feel of Cleveland hip hop or the music scene or whatever, it's in between, man. I want to say whack and cool, but so that's how I feel about it. It's kind of whack and it's kind of cool because at the end of the day, you still got to provide and do it the best way you know how.
So I know you real active in the community. So what you got going on?
Recently, man, I was asked to kind of partner up with some people inside the community, the Outhwaite community. If you're familiar in Cleveland with the Outhwaite homes, the projects down there on Case Court. And I was asked to be ahead of something like a hip hop program and bring the kids and teach them the culture of hip hop. And I was honored, you know what I'm saying? I got something coming up real soon for that. So that's my focus right now, is to kind of teach these kids about the culture of hip hop and why hip hop was invented. It was the voice of the community. It started out as being the voice of community and the problems that we had and the way that we needed to solve these issues. You know what I'm saying? That's why hip hop was created, was to solve issues and the problem and not create the issues. So that's something that I look for that's coming up that's big. I got the Free Thinker Since '87 youth organization, and that's what I'm trying to get off the ground. And I'm just constantly pumping that, just being active in the community and letting these kids see my face, letting me pull up on them and read books to them just to talk to them. And, you know what I'm saying? Pull them to the side and let them know that everybody ain't doing something negative. Everybody ain't shooting the pistols. Everybody ain't doing the drugs. Everybody not promoting genocide, and just show them something real. So the hip hop program is something that I got coming up, and it's very big to me because that's what I really want to do. That's what my passion is. I always say something that you would do every day free for the rest of your life is your purpose. And I would do this every day for free. So to try to get pulled in and possibly get paid for it is a blessing, you know what I'm saying, itself. So I'm big on universal law. I believe in what you put out is what you get back. And I've been putting out a lot of good things and shit coming back, you know what I'm saying? But with every positive step I take, 3 negatives come my way. So I got to kind of fight those too. So it's kind of, it's good, man. The hip hop program is going to be great. I'm going to put my all into that.
So what's your take on all the mass shootings and all this shit that's going on right now?
We just had one like in Vegas. I think that's the one that was most recent. They said that was one. I think that was the worst single shooting in history or something they say. But I don't know, man, because like they had, even with the guy from Cleveland when what's his name, Stevie Steve or some shit like that, and then the one in Orlando they had. I guess it was like at a gay club or something. You just never see the aftermath of it. You know what I'm saying? You never see these guys with funerals or, you know what I'm saying?
So you one of them people that
I'm
all this shit.
I don't know, man. It's kind of like propaganda. It's kind of like it kind of blinds you away from the real issues. I kind of stay away from them because there's so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like where I stay, so I kind of try to stay away from them because there's never no like you can't resolve those situations. I never see funerals or nothing. Like to this day, even with the cat Stevie Steve, I never seen, a funeral or nothing for this dude. You don't know who's family members or nothing. So I think it's kind of a lot of distractions they put up. I mean, it could be true, but I try to stay away from the propaganda because that shit just, that shit irritating for real, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I was talking to my sister and she was telling me how she watched The Simpsons or some shit. I know it probably sounds crazy, but she was just saying like how all of this shit is on The Simpsons.
The Simpsons always be having some shit going on.
So it's like she said that it was some dude shot up a little party or something in Vegas years ago on The Simpsons. So it's like for this shit to happen now, and then they had Donald Trump being the president. It's like this shit is like propaganda, and whoever is ahead of the motherfucking Simpsons is somebody in this world.
They've been doing this for years. From Super Bowls to everything. Simpsons predict every goddamn thing. Man.
So I feel like the mass shootings, man, is just a bunch of distraction, man. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see some of the people's families and shit like that also who lost people to these mass shootings. I would like to see the people that's that was involved and the people that survived. I mean, I know they showed some of this shit, but like I said, they blew it over this week. You don't really hear nothing about it. If it's one of the biggest shootings ever, that shit's supposed to be continuously. And, you don't supposed to shut that down immediately. But mass shootings, man, I don't know. I stay away from them because there's so much shit going on in my community. We just had mass shootings last week. You know what I'm saying? So, in my community. So, that's how I feel about that shit, man.